Hi guys, it's Carrie from Unbound Radiance. As promised, we're going to start our series on Bach flower essences. So I've been working with the Bach system for over 10 years. They have been part of my daily life for emotional, mental, and spiritual support. Something really cool about flower essences, once you start working with them more, is they give you a language for your inner states of being that sometimes there's no words for. You know, when you feel like and you can't put words on it, but being able to name it through the lens of a flower essence, I find to be super helpful for me. Not only does it give me language, it's also been a way for me to communicate things to my kids. My kids are older now, and they know the flower essences pretty well, and they're able to at times on their own choose essences that they know that they need. So that's an added bonus to working with them over time and learning the language. So we're just going to go one by one in alphabetical order. So today we are starting with Agrimony. So this is Agrimony. Agrimony is all about communication, and being able to speak honestly with ourselves and with others. When we're in an agrimony state, the tendency is to suppress or push our emotions down. I would say that the agrimony state is very much one that is predominant in our Western culture. We are taught to smile, to be polite, to have our social face on, our social mask. And sometimes for agrimony, it is harder to deal with the more uncomfortable emotions. We all have a full facet, a full range of emotions, and for some of us, when we feel the discomfort of our own inner state, we want to push that down. So a couple of things that you might notice if you where agrimony would be well indicated for you or recommended. One would be if conflict is difficult for you. You're a naturally peaceful person and you prefer peaceful feelings and harmonious feelings, and so being in a conflict situation can be challenging for you. You might feel that discomfort come up, and we want to kind of push up. So with agrimony, the energy comes up, we put on that happy face. We prefer the not go too deeply into heavier topics. It can also lead to some feelings of restlessness inside, and maybe we have some vices that help us with that discomfort. Wherever we tend to use things as avoidance, whether it's our cell phones or thinking, or there's a number of vices. We all have little things that help us to avoid our more difficult or uncomfortable emotions. So what agrimony helps to bring about is it helps us to open up to those more uncomfortable feelings and find a sense of true peacefulness inside. We do want that peace, but sometimes it can come at the price of suppression. So it helps us to be more comfortable with those challenging emotions or uncomfortable feelings inside, and find true inner harmony, true inner peace. So how I see agrimony helping in this time, particularly with the coronavirus, there may be a tendency to be suppressing some fear, suppressing some concern, or any of the inner feelings that we're having about this situation that are more difficult to fear or to feel. So if everything looks fine, I'm fine. If everything looks fine out here, but we can feel inside some discomfort. Agrimony can help us to open up, feel what those feelings are, be more comfortable, and be able to deal with them in an honest way. So Agrimony would be well indicated for you if you're finding a discomfort during this time, being uncomfortable with the uncertainty, uncomfortable with the fear. So the best way to use Agrimony, if you need it for a short time, is just 2 drops in a glass of water and sip on that throughout the day. Another way of using it is to have an empty mixing bottle with filtered water, and you would add 2 drops of this to your mixing bottle, and you could take that from your mixing bottle 4 drops 4 times a day over the course of 3 weeks, and you would find that you're being able to possibly open up a little bit more, be honest with yourself about how you're feeling, and a sense of true inner peace at this time where emotions can be challenging and uncomfortable. So thank you for watching. That is Agrimony, and I'll see you guys later for Aspen.